Protesting members of the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) in Oyo State on Tuesday stormed the state secretariat on second day of their protest, beating civil servants who refused to follow the directives of the labor union to join the ongoing protests in the state. The protesters, who are members of the labor union, were drawn from various ministries, which include judiciary, parastatals, and other agencies. Civil servants were beaten up by the protesters under the watch of some labor leaders, disrupting activities in government offices for several hours, locking some in their offices. Recall that the ongoing protest by the NLC began on Monday following their demands for payments of leave bonus, payments of gratuities to retirees who have been stagnated since the year 2021, and release of promotion letters for the year 2021 and 2022. The aggrieved labor members blocked the entrance of the government secretariat in the state for the second time over the failure of Governor ÇHA0S to meet and dialogue with them. This is their first attempt to press home their demand for payments of their deductions, allowances, among other struggles, since the inauguration of the governor in 2019. While some protesters stormed the entrance of the state secretariat, some male members of the union were assigned to sack offices within the secretariat, chasing out civil servants to join the protest by force. The protesters, who carried sticks, sang songs, and disrupted official duties, which also affected vehicular movements. A victim of the harassment, Dare Olaniyan, sustained injuries when he was manhandled by the protesters. While speaking with Vanguard, Olaniyan, a staff of the State Ministry of Information and Orientation, said he was beaten by some of the protesters despite identifying himself to them. He said, "I came inside Secretariat premises to pick my belongings in the office. All attempts to explain this to the protesters fell on deaf ears as they launched an attack on me for no just cause. But rather than settling the issue amicably, the NLC members decided to go physical, engaging me and others with me in the fight," he said. It took the intervention of the executive assistant of the governor on security, CP Sunday Odukoya, retired, who drove to the scene to stop them immediately. Mr. Odukoya then told the protesters that it was unacceptable that protesters attack civil servants. Beating civil servants in the name of protest is against the law, but you must desist from this act henceforth, he warned. Body they pepper people. Hey, body they pepper people. You know, some people just won't be like, oh, I don't want to be part of it. I want to be part of course, that does not give a room for being violent and all of that. They just have to submit to settle this whole thing amicably. I foresee a reincarnation of ÇHA0S massive destruction and looting in the name of oil subsidy strike. Organized labor unions, be very careful. Supposed to be nationwide. Okay, this protest is supposed to be nationwide. Why can't NLC protest over Sanford refinery that was commissioned and yet to produce till 2025? And according to information that is employing 11,000 Indians to work. Okay, that's a Dangote. 11,000 Indians to work in his refinery. NLC and TUC should go and sit somewhere. Nobody is giving you Ghana must go. Ghana must go back this time around. It's Dangote. Yeah, it's Dangote. 11,000 Indians. And everybody will just, they don't see anything wrong with that. And they'll be using some, they will not be giving you, oh my God, that country, this our Obodo Nigeria, it does spoil finish. We don't have integrity people. Even the ones who call themselves that they are at least, they are living an average life. When you think that, oh, it is only the poor that are always tempted to collect bribe or to, these people, they collect, they see they are being well paid, they are well paid, yet they see involved in all this bribery and corruption. Do things in the right way. Those who have a longer truth, they will not be able to manage the affairs of this country, and that is what has been happening. You think that they have money, that they don't have at least they will be able to think straight. It's a lie. The system is bad from top, like Buhari would say, top to bottom. Is it Tinubu? When I hear people, tell people Tinubu to do, it's from top. It's if you have somebody who is reasonable, and some people will be telling us, oh, we have to divide this country. Of course, it's not really. But when they give this excuse of we are too big, are we as bigger as America or other countries? All this is it Japan or this Brazil? Even okay, let's even leave all those ones. Indian and China. Do we have the population that they have? Are they not coordinating themselves? We are not even sure. Let's even say plus or minus, we are 250 million, which I don't think America has about over 350 million. They are still coordinating themselves. So when you talk about oh, we are too big, that's why we need to separate, that is not even flying. There could be other reasons why you could say, oh, let us go our separate way. Ordinarily, our population is supposed to be an advantage to us, but unfortunately, that is not what we are getting. If we have a reasonable leader who is not corrupt, who is not covetous, who has integrity, believe you me, it is just for you to the areas you need to get into, those who you are going to hold responsible, and those ones who go out and do the needful. But when you see a paddy, like Tinubu is a paddy person now, rub my back, I rub your back, the kind of life, what is it called? This man, Babangida, the kind of life he lived, and he encouraged a lot of people. It's just unfortunate. I always ask, what can be enough for a human being? I don't know. What can be enough? If you think Tinubu is ready to do anything for Nigeria, forget it. Forget it. Anything that you think is good that he wants to do, it's not going to be genuine and it's not going to last. And that's why we are seeing all of these things here and there. Because no matter what, if a child does something, irrespective of maybe you say, oh, the child is now an adult, you still have to trace the character of that child, even be an adult, to the family. That's why any little thing we talk about, oh, some people say, oh, is it a Tinubu that make them to be fighting themselves? No. Or is it the presidency or the power that be at the top? No, because things have really gone wrong from top. Why is it that you have, of course, even if you have not gone abroad, if you have not gone to other countries, all these Western countries, you have heard that even the most lawless person, once you get there, you will align yourself. You don't need anybody to tell you. You will align yourself. What they say, you chop finish, you can't throw away something for grand. You will not do it because you know, say, if you do anyhow, you will see anyhow. So those are the things we are talking about. When you know that somebody who is at the top there, he's a no-nonsense person. He does not need to be everywhere. It's just for you to hold some people responsible. You are in charge of these things. And that one will know that you're not going to put him in trouble. My God don't give me instruction and I must do it. He will find out if we mess up with it. And before you know it, all those discipline will trickle down. But when you see somebody where you know, say, I beg, this one our guy. So that being said, but everybody para is NLC and TUC that are parasites paying workers' salaries. Is it the workers that are paying and feeding them? Well, so guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.